a little history here.
Okay.
It's a little fuzzy.
So, what are your thoughts on the evolving role of women on television towards more action-oriented fare?
I think it's great. I think women are, the multitaskers of the world. I know I run my troops at home. I've got twin toddlers and 3 dogs and 2 cats, and I think it's normal and natural. I don't think there's anything strange about it, and I'm thrilled, especially in television. So many great roles for women.
Especially this season. We've got Mysteries of Laura.
For several seasons now, but yeah, it kind of keeps getting better and better.
Do you want to tell us about your character?
I play Colonel Eve Baird, who's a counterterrorism expert. She's an investigator. She takes her job very seriously, and she gets this mysterious invitation from the library, not from the librarian, because he does not want me there, as I learn when I show up. And I don't know what the job is. I don't believe in magic. I'm the skeptic. I'm sort of the straight man of the show. I get to be the voice of the audience who's like, what? That does no, that doesn't happen. That doesn't exist. And when I'm forced to face the fact that magic is real in our world, in the librarians, that's when I start to take the job seriously. When I realize that I'm actually needed, these people's lives are in danger, and I realize why I'm there.
John was telling us about a upcoming episode with you and Santa and the possibility of killing Santa. Did you enjoy filming that?
That was my favorite episode. It was my favorite episode, and it's an episode that will be on a little. Actually, will it shoot? I think it might air earlier in the season. We shot it late in the season, and it's actually where you learn my character's backstory, because you see their backstory in the first 2 episodes, and there's no. Exposition is always sort of a bear for those of us involved, and my backstory is explained in the Christmas episode.
Thank you.
I have to ask, in the teaser that we saw, I swear I thought I saw you kiss Flynn Carson.
There is a it's a slow burn. We do not like each other at first, but it does head down a romantic path eventually.
And how do you feel about that?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, fantastic. Nothing wrong with that.
So how slow burn are we talking about?
Well, he doesn't want me there. He does not want me there at all. And when we first see Flynn Carson at the top of this series, it's 7 years after the last movie ended, and he's kind of gone off the rails. He's kind of a nut. He's kind of a nutball. He's a little unstable, and he doesn't think he needs any protection or any help. And he's lost his mind a little bit, and I think that once I realize that I'm needed there and that these other people's lives are in danger, and I decide maybe not to help him as much as to help them, we sort of start to earn each other's respect. So it's pretty early on that we start to like each other. We start to, deal with each other and then actually like each other pretty early on. But he's not in all of the episodes. He's only in a handful of the episodes. He stays alive in all the episodes. We refer to him a lot. We talk to him a lot, about him a lot. But,
How's this evolution from doing film to television? You at one point were like a movie actress, and now you're really as much a TV actress as movies.
Hour-long television is not for the faint of heart. The work schedule is really crazy. I prefer the amount of work over what a normal day looks like in movies. You often take, especially in an X-Men movie, a day or two to shoot even one complicated scene, and here we're doing 5 scenes, 6 scenes a day, and I love the process. Love it. It's interesting. It's fun. It keeps you on your toes. I like the combination of learning 10 pages of dialogue, but then breaking up the day with a lot of action. You don't have to go to the gym. The hours are long, but I don't have to go to the gym. It's a 90-hour work week. The hours are actually often longer than they are in movies, but it's challenging and engaging, and I adore it. It's a lot of discovery. It's looking for things that are not necessarily on the page and finding comic beats that didn't exist until you find yourself in the moment and you discover. It's great.
It's also building an ongoing community.
Right.
With the actors
and an evolution of characters. I mean, in movies, it's you're done within, after 2 hours, and within a series you get to evolve these characters over the course of a season or several seasons, and that level of growth, you just keep finding different layers to these characters that didn't exist before.
So with X-Men, you had Mystique comic books and her appearances to study and look onto for some guidance. What did you do for this role?
Well, like I've said, I did this other TNT show, King and Maxwell, so I already had all this weapons training and MMA training freshly in my system, and I sort of had a military background for that show as well, so that was sort of very helpful getting involved with this. I had not seen the movies.
Okay.
I love the tone of them. I didn't realize how silly they were going to be until I saw them. And I'm a fan. I mean, I'm a fan, and then I get to play in them as well.
How does it feel to have Christian there who can't fight, or is not supposed to fight while you're kicking some
Oh no,
ass?
he can fight.
But he's saying that his character is not supposed to be a fighter as precisioned as he was as Elliot.
I don't know why he keeps saying, compared to Elliot. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I don't know about that, but he it's true. No, he's when I first meet him, he's in the middle of a bar fight. And actually within the group, when we do have fights, he's the one I rely on for that set of skills, because the other two can't fight at all.
So what do you think about Magic?
Rebecca or Eve Baird?
I guess Rebecca first.
Well, of course, I love anything that's high concept. Rebecca loves anything that's high concept, so I want to believe. Eve Baird doesn't believe in magic. She thinks it's all BS, but then she's forced to believe it because there it is in her face. So, I get pushed into it.
So kid you.
Huh?
Throw something odd at you there.
Yeah.
So with this shooting schedule and filming in Portland, did you have your daughters with you, or?
Well, they had to finish. I went up there in March, and they had to finish up their school year.
Oh.
So my husband was doing a play in New York at the time.
Oh, wow.
So my in-laws moved into our house for a little bit to help them finish up their year. I flew home every single weekend to see them and to be with them, which is, recovering from a 90-hour work week by taking care of 2 5-year-olds all weekend long is not the most relaxing way to recover from a 90-hour work week, but that's how it had to be. And then the second they finished, they came up to Portland for the summer, and it was a blast. I mean, Portland's an amazing town, and the girls, my husband, as soon as he was done with his play, he came to Portland as well, and it's a great town, city for families, and great restaurant scene, super, super cool city. So it was fun. It was really fun.
Awesome.
And have you seen Portlandia?
Yes, I love it. And a lot of our crew worked on